Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And again, it's Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. The Browns at 9-1 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
31. 59.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Call it a gain of a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
59.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
From his own end zone, Fields. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be P.I. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's got room. And he'll be out right at the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. You look at this Browns defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And it's incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go. Right.
Fields now to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Here we go, Smart. Matter. Sit high.
Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he goes out right around the 39.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. No loss.
Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Go, jump. Ready? Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 42. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Watson. Dancing to his left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Gets past one man, and he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Watson off play action. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Fields completes Austin here over the middle. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, here's Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They set up the screen to Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Alert, alert, reset. To the core.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7.
Reset. 24. To the core.
Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
24.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
From the 50, here's Fields. Completes this one to Pickens.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Now it's Fields. That's going to be caught by Pickens. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
To throw is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. West right pitch.
Here's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
No jump. Ready?
Now Fields going to move him around. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Good. Set. Hey, 551. 551. Alpha, 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 alpha. Go.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
54. 54. At 31. 54.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a time. By the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
At 55. At 59. 36. Out.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. up the middle. It's Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Myles Garrett, the all-pro defensive end, there on the stop.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Here we go, son. Out, let's go. All right.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They got to see if they can stop a score.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Fields now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Scotty Miller
From 4 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw, Watson. And going deep for Hill.
That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
54 is down, he's coming.
Watson now to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To the air yet again, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Watson looks to throw again.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get it to.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Now 2nd and 3. Fields. He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Set. 24. Alert.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Watson. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Warren will try the right side.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. from the 24 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here we go.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill.
Hey, 31! Hey, 59! Hey, 59!
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson.
That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Oh, what a move.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now Watson going to change the look here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Alex Highsmith
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Watson.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
24! 24 is down, he's coming. 24! 24!
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
Again, it's Watson. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Jerry Jeudy from 8 yards out.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, 59!
Watson.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recovering. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the